It's love. It's love.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing and shit out here, so it's Big Hazy running Boulder County. For sure, for sure.
My Hot Minute #1 blog in the universe, man. Today we got a very special guest from the north side, man. Hazy OBE. What's the word, man?
Man, what's going on, man? It's a pleasure to be here, bro.
Hell
My
yeah.
Hot Minute #1 podcast in the universe. Let's go.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate you for coming on
Hey,
the show.
thank
man.
you for having me, bro. For real, for real.
Hell yeah. Now, first off, y'all usually used to me being behind the camera. I've done a couple on camera, you know what I'm saying? But this was a special edition. We in the double R, so, you know, I had to, you know, be on camera. It's only right, you know.
Yeah, that's love too, bro. I appreciate it. I gotta get him on the camera for this.
Hell yeah, man. Well, shit, let's just get right into your backstory, man. So where are you originally born and raised?
Well, so born and raised right here in Colorado. First generation though, born out here, man. So my family's straight from Afghanistan. Kabul, Pine Shit and Istalif. So my mom's from the north side of Afghanistan, and my dad's more like kind of by the city. Istalif is like closer to Kabul, but yeah.
Okay.
First generation born in America, bro. Afghan-American, man.
Hell yeah.
Had to set the culture right.
That's dope. That's dope. It's unique. So
It's
you
crazy.
so your parents originally from Afghanistan, they met and then they moved out here?
Yeah, well, so man, yeah, so they met out in Afghanistan. They were young, probably teenagers, and then it's different out there. So
Yeah.
like when they got together right away, they had a. So I have two older siblings, but before they were born, my mom and my dad had a son, and just like lack of resources out there, bro. Like after like a month or a month and a half, 2 months, he passed away. So
Your dad?
no, my
Your son? Or
my older brother. He would have been my oldest brother, right?
I'm sorry to hear that.
No, you guys, all right. And then they had my sister, my older sister, and then my older brother. They had both of them out there, so in the Middle East. And then, man, and then my mom had to migrate out here. So that's a whole different story, bro.
Yeah.
When they migrated out here. But yeah, and then I was the first one that popped out of the whole Mohibe
Out here?
clan. Yeah, the whole Mohibe clan, bro.
That's dope.
First one in America, bro.
Hell yeah.
It's wild.
So you you said that, like, did you ever meet your older brother? Or
No, he was a month old when he passed, so like
Oh, damn.
nobody
So he was
did. Like,
young,
yeah, it's sad for my mom and my dad. You know what I mean? A lot.
Right, yeah, I'm
like,
sure that hurt him.
yeah, and then but I'm sure it made that's probably why they got out here. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right,
Like, imagine losing a baby and then what are you gonna do to keep your other kids alive?
Right.
Escape the Taliban?
So yeah, what led into y'all coming over to the U.S. instead of like another country, or you know what I'm saying? What was that whole process like?
Well, I think some Afghans started coming over here and stuff, and like at the time, like my dad was a soldier, bro. So like he was
In the Afghan army? Or
yeah.
okay.
So you know, remember when they fought the Soviets,
Mhm.
Russians? Like my dad was out there like hijacking Russian tanks and taking
Damn.
them back to Afghanistan. Yeah, bro. So like, there's like a bunch of pictures in this photo album. Like all my dads and my uncles and my mom, even my mom's family was fighting out there. So when the Taliban, I think in the 90s when the Taliban kind of like got beat, kind of,
Yeah.
that's when things got kind of easier for them to start kind of trying to make their way out here. So like my parents, I remember my mom got out here first, and then like a year and a half later my dad somehow got out, but they're just escaping war. You know, it's not America, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we got social media problems out here and stuff, but like
Yeah.
out there it was like real world problems, like bombs and like
Yeah. How would you say, like, I know you were born out here, but like from their stories and whatnot, how would you say like that living in Afghanistan was different compared to the U.S.? Was it like, would you say it's a third world country, or are they still living pretty good over there too? Like,
nah, for sure it's a third world country. So like I bet it was a big culture shock, I think, for my parents, because like me being out here, bro, like the house, and I'm sure a bunch of like other families and kids from other immigrant families, like they know like it's a different culture at home than it was outside and at school. So like it was one thing at home, and then I'll go and see all this like uncultured, bullshit out here.
Yeah.
So definitely a culture shock for them, but I think it was took a couple decades to adjust, and I think it took them, us growing up here, to kind of give them like, yo, this is kind of how it is, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think, especially right now out there, I think it's bad because the Taliban took it over, but like.
So there's a difference between the Taliban and like the Afghan army?
Yeah,
okay.
For sure. Like.
So would you compare the Taliban to kind of like the cartel in Mexico?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically.
Exactly. Like
yeah.
I think cartel kind of more organized, like, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't have enough information, knowledge to speak on that type of stuff, but like, I think, Taliban is like U.S. Pakistan made, so it's like they're not for the Afghanistan people. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Afghanistan soldiers and the army is for Afghanistan, and Taliban isn't. You know what I mean? They're just trying to take over.
Right.
Where my mom's from in Pine Shit is like up north, North Lyons, so that's a spot where there's only one way in, one way out. That's like the only area the Taliban can't take over. So I think that it's crazy, bro.
Yeah. What was it like when they first got to the U.S.? Obviously you were, 1, 2, very young at this time. But like, what was that like for them when they first got over here and were trying to start building the family out here and whatnot?
Well, shoot, dog. So I think it was like just coming up, like trying to figure out a whole new world. Like, they're learning new languages, so they were trying to just learn English, trying to find out housing situations. I remember just like right up the street on like 144th and Aspen, we up north, Colorado. So like, they bought a house that some people were murdered in. So like, so it was kind of cheap.
Yeah.
So I remember when they all went in on the house, bro, we had like 30, like not 30, but like 20 people living in the crib. You know what I mean? In this one Broomfield house, and it was like. And then I remember housing coming out. We got Section 8, so we were living in these apartments over in Lafayette. So I think my mom's a soldier, bro. I'm sure everyone's mom is, but like, she just started figuring stuff out, bro, and just like learning English with it, learning the culture, making sure we're fed, and then just taking advantage of all them government benefits and trying to get us on, bro. Doing her best.
What made them want to come to the U.S.?
Yeah, bro, like just escape war. I think, like,
I know we kind of talked about it, but like, is it just like the idea of the American dream, like I guess most people would say?
I would say so, yeah, bro. I think they had other family out here, so I have a few other cousins that were born out here, and like from my dad's side. So I think like when they were trying to just escape a better life, and they're trying not to die, bro. I'm sure like if they stayed in Afghanistan, like a bomb would have killed them or something would have happened.
Yeah.
And then when they got out here, some of my cousins already lived in Colorado. They're like, come out here. They're probably alone, you know what I'm saying? Want some more family and stuff. So we came out here, and then it just kind of grew from there. Like, our other family would come, and then like I had a cousin that was like 13, the one that actually lives up the way. He was like 13 when he came out here, and his sister lived out here his whole life. So it's just it was just confusing, bro, just to get everybody out here safe together. It was a mission, but they did it, man.
Was English your first language, or?
I would say Farsi was.
Okay.
Yeah, I speak Farsi. Persian. I think there's like a very low percentage of people that speak that in the world. But then English, I would say, is high second. You know what I mean? Very close to first, but because I was born out here, but like they had me in
your family.
Yeah, but I was like in ESL classes and shit.
Like,
why? I'm a citizen, damn it.
That's crazy. So what was like your childhood like, growing up now in American culture, but having that background, that Afghan background?
Now that I look at it, it was like a blessing in disguise. But while I was going through it, it was, as a kid, bro, it was just hard to like juggle this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not Afghan enough for Afghans. and then you're
Right.
not American.
They probably think you're like whitewash or American wash, whatever.
Bro,
but then
I hate it.
But then I'm sure the white kids are probably like, oh, who's this dude? He ain't white. He's Afghan.
Exactly. Yeah, they'd be like the Afghans be like, oh, he's Americanized, or because like when I rap, I do like basketball shit. I do like, I guess, American shit.
Yeah.
And then, but then Americans be like, yeah, like, bro, you can tell I'm not American. You know what I mean? I look Afghan, Middle Eastern, so it's like speak different language. So it was weird, bro. And then 2001 happened. 9/11 happened.
Yeah.
Man, bro, there's so much racism I experienced throughout that time, but it was like a blessing in disguise, bro. Like I said, like being the minority out here is really a blessing in disguise, because one, everything kind of switched around, and it was just like having that different perspective is just a lot more. It's like more ammunition,
Right.
for whatever you're doing in your career, just living life. Just having that type of perspective is important, I think.
So when you were young, I mean, if you don't mind me asking, how old were you when 9/11 happened?
3rd grade. So shit.
So you remember it,
bro? I remember that shit so well. Like I remember where I was at. So I was in 3rd grade, about to go to school. I remember my dad watching up and like pointing at the TV, like kind of like fucked up. He's like, "What's going on? Like this is like, look at this." I'm like, damn, kind of scared.
Yeah.
I was in 3rd grade. I remember going to school. I remember this little girl, Cassidy, falling off the monkey bars. Poor girl. But I remember just going home, and we had like a big Afghan community in Colorado. So like we always have functions and stuff like that. Somehow, remember WB2 News?
It sounds familiar.
Like WB2 had like news and stuff that came on. I remember in 3rd grade, had like one tooth and everything. They came and interviewed like my family and stuff, because we're Afghans and stuff.
Like at the school they interviewed you?
At my
house.
house. At my house up here up north in Colorado, and it was like they were just talking about the situation, and like back then, excuse me, I was talking about how like, oh, if my dad and them were over there, like that wouldn't even happen. Like,
all right.
It was crazy, bro.
And that was the Taliban that was responsible for 9/11, right?
Man, I don't even know.
Allegedly.
Bro,
was it the government? George Bush? Like,
y'all tell me, because I'm like, at this point, it's like, just don't blame it on the Afghan people, bro. That's all I'm saying. I don't even know why we had that war over there. Like, I should definitely do more research and be more knowledgeable on it, but like, come on, bro, we were terrified, bro. I remember being scared to sleep that night. Like, damn, I was in 3rd grade, bro. It was just like,
so were people
sad.
Did you deal with a lot of like, I guess, bullying at school because you were Afghan after that? And like how were you doing a lot of racism and stuff like that? Like, how was that time period, and even after that? Because, you know, obviously there's like other events like Osama bin Laden and things of that nature. Like, how'd you deal with that?
Man, yeah, there's a lot of, bro, there's so much racism. It was like, a lot of it was jokes. Like, people who know you can make those jokes and stuff like that, but like, bro, my little brother would get the police called on him for playing with toy guns in the neighborhood. Yeah. Like, bro was like 6. You know what I mean? Like, weird stuff like that. And then like, bullied, we never got bullied in school. Y'all know the last name, Mohebe. Come the fuck on. Like, I remember like people, when they would joke too much, like we just let them know to stop joking, bro. Like, our family was really not no one to fuck with here in Boulder County. So it was like, in Colorado period, bro, like we just kind of got our community. We stick together, especially our family, bro. Like, if we dealt with that shit, we did it with our chin up. We never fucking protested and cried about it. Like, we just on our shit, you know what I mean? We still deal with that shit to this day, bro. But it's like, everybody does, bro. Black people deal with racism every day, bro. You know what I'm saying? Mexicans deal with it every single day. You know what I'm saying? I see my white homies getting hated on just because they're white. I'm like, bro,
especially in the rap culture, bro, I'll be getting so much shit,
bro. I bet. I was actually watching some shit. I'm like, bro, come on, man. You know how many white people are involved in the hip-hop industry? One of the best hip-hop artists of all times is Eminem.
Right. But I mean, I get it. You know, it makes sense. Like, when you've been marginalized for so long, like you're gonna have some pushback, you know. So I feel like if you're white in hip hop, you kind of just gotta accept it, and you know, don't take no one's shit, but you also gotta learn and like be smart, extra careful about what you do and what you say, and things of that nature.
Yeah, for sure.
But
They'll flip your shit. Let me ask you before we move on.
Yeah.
Do you think there's like a advantage or disadvantage as like I'm white being Afghan in hip hop?
That's a tough question. I mean, I think there's pros and cons to any race. It just depends on how you look at it and what you do.
Yeah.
In hip hop, at least, you know, like the pro for you is like you got a very unique background and story that not everyone, like I don't know any other rappers out here that have family from Afghanistan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah. That's
So like you could really use that to your advantage and like have a unique story and a unique sound, unique culture, things of that nature. But I'm sure it's probably tough too, because on the flip side there's not as many, so it might be harder for some people to relate to those things, or that, you know, they might look at you like, oh, he's not black, he's not Mexican, you know, he's not even white, so like what, you know, like it might make some disadvantages for you in hip-hop. But I mean, I think it just depends on how you go about it and the relationships you build, and you know how hard you go, because I mean there's definitely unique people in hip-hop. I'm sure there's plenty of
Nav. Where's Nav from?
He's from Canada, I think, right?
Hold up. بله بابا جان. بله بابا جان سلام علیک. خوب هستی جان جور؟ میبخشی مستم فراد از $100 بیرون از کتیشگاه میزنی؟
خیره چطور ملک؟
سعید فکر میکنم حالا مستم انترویو میکنم از کتی رفیقاش گپ میزنه.
در خانه ریاست هستی؟
نه در پیش لایف تایم.
سعید برو خیلی سلام بشه.
اوکی میگم بابا. اوکی خداحافظ. My pops.
Hell yeah. Well, there's the language.
Yeah, that's
I don't know
it.
if you want to keep it.
Yeah,
in
we'll fuck around, keep that shit,
Yeah.
man. When you know when it's family,
Yeah.
I gotta pick up, bro. I gotta pick up, make sure everything good.
No, that's real.
But
I was gonna say though, you know, you brought up that like you lived in a house with like 30 people at one point.
yeah,
That's one thing I've noticed about like other cultures compared to white culture, is like, I ain't gonna lie, I grew up in like a 2-bedroom apartment. We have 5, 6, 7 people in there at times.
Yeah.
But either way, like our family was so spread out and it never felt like very tight knit. Like, you know, I got my brothers and sisters and people that I you know, keep close to me, but it was never like family events, 30, 40 people, 50 people, like strong family events, you know, gatherings, stuff like that. But I noticed about like your culture, and even like other cultures, like I said, Hispanic cultures, black cultures. I don't know the politics, but I don't know if you know the Swagits, because I went to school with like a bunch of Swagits.
where in Arvada?
Yeah, I don't know if what.
Maybe no, not really.
I don't know what nationality exactly they are.
Yeah,
But like I'm friends with them on Snapchat and Instagram, and I see that they always having like dope events, parties, like just gatherings, seem really close and well like put together. Did you experience that with your family? Like, although like yes, you guys are kind of, I guess, quote unquote different, compared to like Americans or like your regular Americans, white America.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like y'all stick together and like have those events and like do special things and stuff.
Yeah, bro. So like, that's I feel like it's unfortunate when people don't get to experience those, because like I kind of, that's one big realization that I've had being in the Afghan culture and then seeing the outside culture, like the American culture, is like it's not really like that. Like, bro, when we have Afghans, and it's like every single week, 2-3 times a week, like they're going to this person's house or they're going to this person's house.
Even in Vietnamese culture, because my girl, she's half Vietnamese.
Yeah.
And like we go to, like you said, this person's house, and it's a gathering with all the Vietnamese folks. We go to this house, and it's like dope.
It's like,
I'm not used to it.
It's almost spiritual, bro. It's like, I feel like that's just how, that's culture. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's how families should be. That's how families should be functioning. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, like whether you're linking up and everyone's drinking, having fun, or you know, Afghans, we don't a lot of us don't drink. I'm not gonna say they don't, because I know a lot of y'all doing that haram out there. All right, but like everybody will pull up to the crib and we're just playing cards and eating all night, and all the kids is running around, and it's just like, I love that about the family growing up, bro. Like, it was weird when I was younger because I wanted to be doing this other American shit, but like, as like I got older, I'm like, that shit whack. Like, wasted a lot of time, you know what I mean? Got in a lot of trouble not going to those events. Like, spend time with your family, guys. Like, those events is where, one, you get your support system, too, is the best from the family. So it's like, when you just have that tight bond with everybody, bro, there's nothing better than that. No money could replace that, nothing.
No, that's real. That's real. So, getting back into your story, so what middle school and what high school did you end up going to?
Middle school, so I growing up in Lafayette Elementary, and then you go to Angevine. I went to Angevine. I was a pretty good kid, bro, and then like eighth grade is probably when I started smoking weed a little bit, getting in a little trouble. I got like my first ticket in 8th grade, man. And then like I went to Centaurus for high school, but that's when I started messing up. Like, I think I did one good year at Centaurus. And then first month into sophomore year, expelled. Then I go to Broomfield, and then after I got suspended so much, they didn't want me no more. So I couldn't restart there my junior year. In the summer, I ended up going to Boulder Prep. I was on school release, and then after school release, I remember like the first day back at school, not being on school release, I got kicked out from Boulder Prep. Boom, I'm trying to get into school, so like all junior year, I'm not even enrolled in school, bro. I'm just on probation trying to figure shit out. And then Arapahoe Ridge didn't take me, and then Justice High finally was like, yeah, I'll take him. Shout out TJ Cole, man. And Maurice Enriquez, man. Y'all really looked out. But end up going to Justice, end up getting committed before I even start. The day senior year is supposed to start, Kobe's birthday, bro. August 23rd, like 2011, I got committed. So I didn't even get to do my senior year over there. I went to ROP.
Damn. So what led into you like getting expelled, like in trouble in high school and stuff?
Hanging out with the wrong people, bro. Making bad decisions. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take accountability. Like, I was just making bad decisions, bro. Like,
yeah, shit, we've all been there. I think I was getting more tickets in like middle school, high school than.
Nah, bro, I swear, bro.
I was getting.
You probably were a badass kid too up here.
I was getting suspended. I couldn't walk my 8th grade year because I got in trouble.
No, in 8th grade.
I almost couldn't walk fucking senior year, but you know they looked out for me because I got good grades and shit. But,
that was fucked up. Senior year, I had a home pass for like 5 hours, so I left ROP.
Yeah.
Came, watched the people I was supposed to graduate walk, and then went back to ROP that same night.
What is ROP? If you don't mind.
Rite of Passage. It's like a boot camp, so it's like that's where I met a lot of the Aurora, Denver cats I fuck with. All the gangsters from out there, bro. Like, even Greeley, bro, like is from ROP. We all got committed.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Committed? All right, committed, for those who don't know, is just like a longer sentence for juveniles. So like you get sent to the Department of Youth Corrections.
Okay.
So anybody under 18 without adult charges, like you go on a YOS, ROP, Lookout, Platt. You're doing your time at one of these facilities. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. ROP's closed down now, but like when I was going over there, even a couple years before I was there, shit was tight, bro. Like low key, that shit was tight.
Yeah,
bro.
So is it like a school / like detention center? Like how was it? It's a boot camp. What I looked at, it was like a boot camp, bro. And what'd they have you doing there? And like you sleeping on bunks and stuff, like
sleeping on bunks, bro. When you like that, they had us like, cats got 45. You got 45 seconds to wake up. It's like 4:45 or 5:20 in the morning, some shit like that. You waking up, marching, bro. Like this is like.
It's like some army.
And there's some some gang, and we're like doing pivots and shit, and like just marching, having food. You gotta have 2 glasses of water with every meal before you get any other shit. But they had some good food, I'm not gonna lie. And then we're doing 1820s, which that shit got us in shape, bro. And then running 3 miles every day, bro.
Damn.
I was doing that shit with no inhaler, bro. I can't sleep nowadays without the inhaler, bro. I was doing that shit in like 19 minutes, bro. Everybody was. There's some dope ass motherfuckers that I met out there, though.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So did you end up graduating or getting a GED or?
Yeah, so actually when I was in there, I caught up on a bunch of credits while I was at ROP. And then I fucking, as soon as I could have got my GED, which I should have, and started working and shit, but I wanted to play sports.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that I wasn't going to be eligible until I got out, but I ended up going back to school at Justice and then going to get my diploma from over there.
Okay, that's dope.
Instead of my GED, which is cool. It took longer, graduated late, but it was cool just to walk, make my mom proud. And
right.
my graduating class had like 14 people.
Damn. So
shout out to all y'all. Yeah, it was just small, but it was cool.
You did it though. That's what matters.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was tight, bro. It was tight. Like I definitely, if I redid it, I would have stayed in one high school or like really took advantage of that. But
right.
it is what it is, bro. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's still lit.
Hell yeah.
We still lit.
So you, when did we've been building a good relationship over the past couple months because we've been playing on the same men's basketball team.
We're going crazy.
Yeah, lost in the chip.
We lost the finals, man, but we coming back. We coming back with a vengeance, man. I'm not playing with nobody, bro.
Right, nah. But so when did like fall in love with basketball come into your life, and like, are you into other sports? Like, how did that come about?
I bet Ransty's
No, you good. We'll chop it up.
Hey, bro, you see us? We in the rows right now.
I'm good, G. I see you. I'm just chilling in my lip. I'm trying to.
I've loved basketball forever, bro. So like, what's his name? Michael Jordan, man. Michael Jordan. I remember being like young, and all my preschool stuff was Michael Jordan. My pencils, Michael Jordan. All that stuff was Michael Jordan. And then, like, once I got a little bit older and started watching basketball, it was that kid Kobe Bryant, man.
Yeah.
It was that kid Kobe Bryant, bro. I remember. Bro, I'll fight people over Kobe Bryant. There's like a few people I'll fight people over, and Kobe was definitely one of them. So like Kobe gave me this different type of love for basketball, like just like music, you know what I mean? It was just like Kobe, bro. And then like to kind of branch off that, like I was into other sports. I was good at almost everything besides soccer, which I wish now that I'm older, man.
Yeah.
All you kids go play soccer, man. They're making bank playing soccer, but
see, I never played soccer either. I hated playing soccer.
Bro, me too.
In elementary school and shit, middle school, they go on the playground play. I'd be like, bro, let's just play basketball.
I'm like, look at these field fairies.
Yeah,
man.
no cap,
You know?
no cap.
But now I'm like, now I'm like football was fun too. I was good, bro. I had hands, bro. Like,
yeah, me too. It was just tough though.
Yeah.
I was skinny and small.
I was just like that. I think I made varsity freshman year. I suited up. There's 5 of us that suited up for varsity. Crazy story, bro. Crazy story. Going up to Pueblo, South or Central. We were playing one of them.
That's a deep drive from up here.
From up here, right? And I was a freshman on the team. Is it funny as shit, guys? Man, so back then I was a freshman. That's embarrassing. But look, I told my homie Toby, I was like, hey, bro, give me some chew. Right there, I was like doing whatever. Right? I was like, throw me some chew, bro. One of the 5 freshmen, of course, right? I'm on the bus. Bro gives me some chew, some nasty sour apple shit. Bro, I threw up on the bus on the way to Pueblo. Damn, the bag ripped and everything, bro. I was like, this is sick, bro. Sick. But I made varsity. I made varsity as a freshman. If I was compared to anybody, like Kobe for basketball, Randy Moss for football, bro.
That's dope. You played receiver?
Yeah, I was a receiver.
Okay.
And then like I played defense. Like I was either safety or cornerback, but I had hands, bro, and we didn't throw much in the year I played, but like we were.
That's most high schools. A lot of high schools just run for. They'll throw passes, but it's usually.
And our quarterback was a big ass dude for a freshman, so he was like.
Oh, you had a freshman quarterback too?
Our freshman team, no, our varsity.
So you played both. You swung.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't even really step on varsity's field though freshman year. I didn't actually. Yeah, I would just suit up. Yeah. But our quarterback was one of the ones that would suit up, but that boy was so big, bro. Like, they were good too. The year I was supposed to play with them, they would have been raw. I was on the team that would have been raw, but
Did they make like the playoffs or anything?
Yeah, I think they did good. I think they made it to the playoffs. They probably lost like first round or something, but they did good. They had a bunch of ballers
It's
on
a
the
good
team.
school up here.
Yes, Taurus was good. I think they got even better, but I don't know about right now. But shout out to the Warriors, man. Shout out to Lafayette, man. If you're not doing sports, get into sports for real.
Did you play on the basketball team too?
I did, but like I got in a lot of trouble. So like I only played my freshman year. I was on the freshman team. Me and Cyrus, MVP. Me and shout out my boy Cyrus, about to get married, man. Yeah, bro. Me and him were that team was good too. But like high school, bro, I was just hanging out with the wrong crowd, bro. Instead of hanging out with the people who were like doing school and sports, I was like hanging out with gangbangers and like, bruh, I was in and out of jail like juvie. I was in and out of Platt like from like 15 till I got committed, and then once I was like 18, I just started going to county a few times, and I just turned my life around, bro. I was like, this shit lame for the birds.
Yeah. Did you end up like thinking about going to college or anything after high school, or?
Actually, yeah, bro. 2013, I was thinking about going to the Art Institute in Denver.
Yeah. Cause
I was like into music a little, like really wanted to get into it, and so I even toured up there. I was gonna do it, and then I got my girl at the time pregnant. My first baby mom. I got her pregnant. I just made the excuse like, oh, I'm gonna take care of the baby and fucking work and shit. But then like, yeah, and then after that, bro, I got with my other baby mom, and then I ended up working at a Shoe Palace.
Oh, okay.
I ended up taking over Shoe Palace, and I just didn't even think about school.
Flatirons or?
Yeah. Well, I took over. I was like an assistant at Flatirons. Then I took over the one in Littleton at Southwest Plaza, lit. And then I just started. And then I went to Flats, and then Park Meadows, helped open Aurora. Me and my boy Hugo lived up here while he was running Aurora, and I was in Park Meadows. Flipping the fuck out those shoes, bro. I'm telling you, like,
man, back in the day, especially,
bro. Back in the day, I'm telling you, I was making from 2016. I can't even say how much I was making, but fuck Shoe Palace. But bro, I'm telling you, I was making some bread just flipping them shoes, bro. I was like, them paychecks, I was just stacking.
Yeah.
Cause everybody just needed them drops, and I was like, all right, I got you.
Right, man. There was a time when that shit was. I mean, there's still money in reselling. Don't get me wrong, but man, there was a time when reselling was. You were getting hella bread off that shit. I was kind of late on that. I've sold some shoes, but I was kind of late on that whole.
Me too. Low key, if I knew it, cause I wasn't into J's like that until like a couple of them, and my employees was like, "Bro, what is he wearing?" I'm like, "What?" And I just like, I better step up my shoe game. So
yeah. Once
I started doing that, bro, I remember the Satins in 2019 when they came out. Bro, we flipped them crazy, and then that's when I was like really started learning about it, and by then it was on its way down. I think that was the peak. Them Satin 2019 drop.
Yeah, I remember that. What about so how did music come about? Like when did you start getting into music and
I started
and start posting it and like taking that serious?
I started posting it. I probably took it serious as soon as I got out of ROP. Like I was like, I'm gonna be a rapper. You know what I mean? Like when I was in ROP, me and Lil Hate and Twin Hate, shout out them, man. We started Burnt Kush, and then it developed over time to Flight Class, and then we got OBE out of it, Obnoxious Boys Entertainment. Me and Lil Hate, and then but before that, bro, like I was always in love with music. Like I was like writing remixes to. Remember Roy Jones Jr.? He was like, "Can't be touched."
Yeah.
I was like making remixes for me and writing my boys' part.
Oh, okay.
At like 7.
That's
you know what I
crazy.
mean? And then like,
so you a songwriter too?
Yeah, I'm a songwriter for real.
Hell
And
yeah.
I was doing like poetry and stuff like in elementary. My 5th grade teacher, I remember, she made me fall in love with like poems because she had like this actual poetry.
Yeah.
And like we'd just sit there and write poems and shit. And then I ended up, my bad, I'm all cussing all kinds.
No, you're good.
And I'm like,
YouTube's, they starting to get more lenient on
are
that
they?
stuff.
I was gonna say, but bro, and then at ROP, like there's a bunch of rappers at ROP, bro. Like shout out to them, and like it just got competitive. Like bro, it was sick in there. Like how we were, like making the best out of that shit. And then like I started battle rapping for us, and like I'm telling you, like, some gangsta ass fools, and I'm murdering them. So I'm like, all right, tight. I kept taking it serious. I remember one of the coaches out there pulled me aside because I was doing well. I got my RAM, which is like, that means you're doing well in the program. And you probably could parole home and stuff. Somebody pulled me aside and we made one, like a record. I was like, I just like it. And then when I got out, it took a little bit to find like a studio. I remember, bro, I went to a Drake concert back in like 2012 or 13. 2012 or 13, one of them, right? They were like asking people to sign up. People were like, when you're in line, they're like, hey, if you ever want to do a show like this, sign up. I ain't even had no music at the time, but I signed up, Obnoxious Boys Entertainment. Like 9 months later, I got a call saying you want to do a show at Gothic. And by then, I think I did a couple songs. Yeah. So I was like, all right, cool, yeah. I started it. I did my first show at the Gothic. Went crazy on tickets. We sold like 80 tickets.
That one's off Broadway, right?
Yeah. The Gothic Theater is nice too, but they called me because you know the boys, Obnoxious Boys Entertainment. I don't know if they thought we did a Wicked Winter Festival, I think it was called, but it was like a lot of rock shit. But we were the headliners because we sold the most tickets. Yeah. So like when we went on, bro, there was like a bunch of people, and then I ended up doing shows. We called it the Atmosphere off of Federal and like right by the stadium. Have you ever been there?
Yeah,
by the
Denny's? Think I know. It's Federal and like just Colfax, north of Spear. Maybe. Just north of Spear.
I think it might be Federal and Colfax.
Okay. Okay. I don't know. I've never
right
been
by
there,
the Denny's.
I think I've
ghetto ass spot.
I know the Denny's is
yeah,
right across from.
Bro, such a ghetto ass spot. Lil Hay got maced up there. Shit was crazy, bro. Like that. We were doing shows.
That's trenches right there for sure.
But we were
the west side.
Yeah, we were throwing shows there. It was like I was like 18, 19 throwing shows there every week. Every week, me and this fool Tito, and then like I got an opportunity on the Roxy Spit Factory. Like it just kind of started. Like I did the Spit Factory, sold the most tickets, and then it kind of started just building. Then I did like a billion shows out here that were just like trial and tribulation, trial and error.
Right.
And then learning kind of what I want to do, and then fast forward, like that's 2012. I think I did my first show, or 2013. 2013, I did my first show. And then now, 2023, I don't even do shows out here, really. I just go out of town and do it.
Yeah. No, that's smart, because you get to a certain point where you're kind of, okay, I've been doing shows out here for a minute. Like, let's do something new. I even feel like that with my interviews to a certain extent. Like, I'll always show love to Colorado, but to a certain extent, it's like, you got to do something else. You hit that, Colorado isn't the biggest. Yeah, like, it's not the biggest hip hop market, so if you're really trying to take this serious, you gotta.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have a consumer,
right?
I think like
it'll get there, but
eventually, yeah. But like you said, people like you, the big podcast, we got the big artists that are going out there and touching these other markets, and then we're gonna bring it back here.
Yeah,
that's how it has to be like that, bro. Like everybody, everybody knows everybody out here, kind of.
Yeah,
I know everybody kind of making their moves. You know what I'm saying? We brushed shoulders before, but like, go out there to Atlanta and LA and just do what some of these artists are doing right now, and go touch hands with people who aren't paying attention to your circle.
Right. Okay, so you're doing shows out here. Real quick, was there any rappers in ROP that like you are pretty dope now in the Colorado scene you remember rapping against, or
like man, that's a great question, bro. I'm trying to think. There's like, I don't know a lot of them that rap no more. That's the thing. Like Prophecy, Andre Hafer, remember him? You know who that is?
No.
He like a MMA fighter now.
Okay.
He do a lot. I fuck with bro. He do a lot. A lot of people thought he was corny in ROP, but like I think he a cool dude, bro. He a real stand up dude. And then anybody who's taking it serious like that, bro, I don't know. I don't know anybody who take it serious like that. Like Lil Hate, my boy Lil Hate was the best rapper I ever heard in my life. Right?
That's real.
And me and him kind of like, bro, I don't even know what he on now, but like, if he took it as serious as me, bro, like, bro would have been out of here. Bro. I'm telling you, best rapper I ever heard in my life, bro.
Hell yeah.
And he was saying some crazy shit at ROP. I was like, there's no way he's thinking of it, but that's what a clear mind will do for you.
No, yeah. Okay. So let's fast forward to now. I feel like when I really got in tune with your music, that really stuck out with me was the North Side one and the Boulder one, because I'm like, there's not too many rappers up here, to be honest. There are, you know, Shao Ranstees, Young Fiji. Now there's definitely
Shout out to
Chino.
both, man.
Yeah, there's a lot of people doing their thing. You know, Trap Baby Snoop, Forrest Zach. Shout
out No Choice, man. All the No Choice, for
shout
real.
them folks.
All the Greeley.
Yeah. But at that time, you know, this was probably like, I want to say 2-3 years ago. There weren't like too many up here that I feel like people were paying attention to. So when I seen the North Side video, I was like, damn, okay, they got something going on up there. I'm trying to tune in, and I'm really originally, Arvada is a North Metro suburb, so I'm already kind of like interested in what's going on in up north, but I just didn't really know.
Yeah.
So how did those ones come together?
So really, man, I've been trying to pull you up here a little more too, because I'm like, Mile High Minute, I felt like you were focusing a lot on Denver and Aurora, and then once I put it in perspective, I'm like,
that's where most of the rappers are at.
Yeah. But then I had to put it in perspective. I was like, we got to do something to bring them out here. So when I linked up with Snoop, bro, me and Snoop go back, bro. Like, me and Snoop go back to, we were like 15. So we known each other half our lives. And like, bro, I always been cool with the G.
When I went up to Greeley, him and Zach had nothing but good things to say about you.
Yeah, bro, those are my brothers, for real, bro. I do whatever for them, bros. For real, No Choice, bro, for life. So me and Snoop, we just always been cool, bro. We always been cool, and he knows I always rapped. But I ran into him at Flatirons one time. I was working at Shoe Palace. I see this gangsta ass fool walking, and I'm like,
I used to work at Flatirons too. So
I call him by his name. I'm not gonna say his name. I was like, and he looked at me. He's like, nah, like Mohibi, and I'm like, bro, what's up? So we dap up, and then we start talking a little bit, and then he told me he's doing music, and I'm like, man, like, I kind of put this play together like strategically. I was like, I'm gonna do a song with him, and I feel like that's gonna help both of us. Like at the time, cause Snoop was like still doing his shit. He was doing his own thing, and I'm sure he would have been where he's at without me too. But like, I was like, all right, I gotta get him on this record, and it's gonna help me jumpstart my Greeley campaign. So when he came out, like, we both from the North Side. He really from the North Side, for real. So like, when we made that song, I was like, it just felt very, very organic and genuine, bro. So I was like, this is perfect, bro, to do it with him. So we came up with that hook, run the state from Trinidad to Greeley, and it just made sense, bro. And then I knew after that, and I think I did 4 a.m. before this, so I'll get to that. But like, I knew that after that, me and him did that, Greeley was gonna go crazy. I just knew it, bro. And then we did a show or two out there, bro, and Greeley is one of my favorite cities in Colorado, for sure. I love all y'all. I love the bitches out there. I love all my homies out there, man. Like, for real, it's love, bro. The Moxie's so dope. But and then like 4 a.m., bro, 4 a.m. in Boulder too. I was like, I've watched something one night, and I just like kind of was like, yeah, I need to talk about my city more. I always do talk about like city, where I'm at, all that stuff, but like, I just, Boulder
like a real
didn't have
anthem
nothing.
type thing,
Yeah,
and you're right, Boulder. I think of Young Fiji, and that's about it. But even Fiji,
exactly.
I love you, Fiji, but you're very inconsistent with the rap shit. One of my favorite rappers out here, but you know what I'm saying?
He be trying to say some shit about OBE here and there, but
oh really?
It's love. Yeah. I know what I'm doing and shit out here, so it's big Hazy running Boulder County for sure. But like, that's what I was thinking too. Is like, there's no anthem out here. It's like 4 a.m. in Boulder. When I came up with that, I was like, I just knew what I was like. A lot of them is just chest, bro. I'm like, it's not even a song that I would like want to. That's not my first choice type of song to make. But it was just like, this shit, people are gonna listen to this. The young kids is gonna listen to this, and it's like, it's a low key bop. It's a catchy. I'm like, it's perfect, bro. You know what I mean? It's perfect. So it's like, I always love to shout out where I'm from, because Like, bro, 2C, Fiji, Steez from like I want to Trap Baby Snoop, No Choice. Like I want to highlight us up here too, cause we popping. We make good shit. So
nah, yeah, shout out the North Side, man. What I wanted to ask you about too, you know, how does your family go from? Because people are gonna want to know watching this. They can be like, how does your family go from like 30 people in one house to we sitting in a fucking double R right now?
man,
This is, you know, like this is actually
surrounded
my
by
first.
the G-Wagon.
This is my first
The
time
GTR?
sitting in a double R, man. So like, talk about that a little bit. Just like how it all happened, man. If you want to.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, bro. It's the American dream, my brother. It's the American dream. So like, bro, everybody got a sad story. You know what I mean? And there's some people who stay victim of it for a very long time, and I'm guilty
Right.
of that as well. Like
Right.
I
I've been there.
bro, I was in and out of jail playing victim the whole time, and then once I turned my own life around, like you're gonna lose some friends, people you thought were family, but like
Man.
when you really put family first, bro, and like the people who care about you and want to see you do well and don't want to see you in jail, you end up in a double R. You know what I'm saying? Like you end up with G-Wagons following you and just making sure you're cool all day type shit. Like my brother, both my brothers, myself, my family worked very hard to get to where we at, bro. We opened up this dispensary in Colorado Springs. We got a couple other businesses floating around. Man, we just be doing like extravagant shit, bro. Like they're like, and it's crazy because I used to be so timid, and then just like learning off my brother, bro, and who the man he is, and just trying to follow and feel his footsteps, bro, is like, it's crazy, bro, because he can outdo himself every time, and it's like that's what you want to do is chase greatness, bro. So it's like being inspired by little shit like that is like is what you got to do to keep going. Stop hanging around your friends that are smoking weed all day and drinking every freaking weekend at the club. Like, go start a business.
Right.
You probably spent $25K this year on bullshit.
For real.
On bullshit, bro, and
Just
you don't
sitting
even have a
around.
business. You still clocking in for someone else, and it's like
Right.
you're not even trying. You're not even trying. You're literally going hard for a week to pop $300 bottles at the club that
Right.
these hoes is drinking for $40 at the hotel.
Right. And shit, you know, at least work a 9 to 5. If you ain't doing
Please.
nothing else, do something, work a job.
Nothing
if
wrong
you're
with
blessed and you smart, you know, you be an entrepreneur like us. You know what I'm saying? We worked hard to make shit happen, but like, do something, man. Don't just be sitting on the couch like he said, smoking weed with the homies at the club 3-4 times a week, fucking spending hundreds on bottle service. I mean, we every once in a while do your thing. You know, we all do it. You know what I'm saying? But if you really have a dream and you really trying to do something with yourself, bro, like you're gonna have to eliminate some things, bro.
You got to, bro.
And then when you get in that habit of like doing dope shit and like you get addicted to it, you just keep doing it and don't get comfortable. I find myself getting comfortable, like, you know, when I was homeless sleeping on the floor and shit, I was working nonstop. Now that I'm like a little better off, and I'm still not, don't get me wrong, I'm still hungry, but I feel like I'll be cooling sometimes. I'm like, I gotta catch myself. Like, you gotta keep going. You can't just
keep that same hunger when you were sleeping on the floor of your car, bro. Like, for real type shit. Like, you gotta just keep going.
Yeah, but
and it's not gonna be sunny days all the time, bro.
Right.
It's not gonna be sunny days all the time. You gotta go through that shit and just feel the motion, bro.
That's
in
what
this
builds
experience, bro. Like, exactly. You gotta go through that shit. You gotta go through the motion. Like, you gotta mess up so you can find out where to improve. You know what I'm saying? You acting like you perfect all the time. That's why I be seeing a lot of you broke ass rappers out here flexing and shit, stuff that is not yours, bro. I don't even say nothing about it because I do not care.
Your shit, because I hate that shit.
Until you involve me, I'm like, you corny ass rappers out here, bro. Like, go pay for your promo and shit. But then, motherfuckers is gonna post a fucking car that they're fucking boys sitting in right now having an interview in, bro. Like, do your thing, bro. Just don't cap too hard, bro, because some of us know y'all in real life, man. Some of us really doing it out here. You posted pictures of us, you know what I mean? Like, I think that I think there's a lot of fucking shit that you could do to get to where you want to be, but like, one is just put yourself first, bro.
No, that's
Put
real.
yourself first, man.
Okay. Now, another visual that stuck out to me was the twist you did off of Eminem with Pape.
Yeah.
That video he shot where you're sitting in the chair, like I fuck with Pape because he's very unique with his videos and stuff.
Yeah.
But like, you could really spit. You know, you got real bars. So like,
Yeah.
How did that one come together? And like, who were some of your influences growing up? And you know, who were some of your favorite rappers?
Well, yeah, for sure. Like Eminem, of course. One that really sticks out. Eminem, Wayne, 50 Cent. Like really, when
50,
I first
man.
50, bro.
And
I just
Eminem,
went and
they
seen
were
him.
when I first got into rap. Those were the first two.
Those were the guys,
For me,
bro. Like,
yeah.
cause I was like 10 when Get Rich or Die Trying
Oh
came
man,
out.
that shit was crazy.
I went, bro. Every day I'm just riding around my little gray iPod, and just even Eminem, bro. I was spitting the way I am, riding my little yellow mongoose around the Helio Station apartments, bro. Like thinking I'm him.
Eminem, and damn, this is comfortable. I didn't even realize.
Bro, this shit nice, huh?
Yeah, I'm like,
but
damn.
but I remember I seen Pape do a lot of shit, a lot of people's shit, and I'm very a student of the game, bro. So like I be watching the Colorado scene, and I've tapped myself into where I need to tap myself into. You know what I'm saying?
No,
These
you
people are not
definitely-
gonna
you got
find
a
you,
name
bro.
out here. You
Yeah.
got a name. Yeah.
And then thank
you gotta
bro.
put that groundwork in.
Yeah.
Respect.
So I went
Facts.
and I seen Pape, and I'm like, yeah, I've always wanted to do shit with Pape. So I just kind of laid the groundwork in, and then finally, I told him, I was like, this is a vision that I have, and I made this
He's
song.
gonna take that to the next
Yeah.
level.
So I told him, I was like, look, I made this song called My Name Is. It really is like a dedication song, excuse me, to Eminem. Like the crazy bars on it is
Yeah,
some
no,
shit that is Eminem, you know what I mean?
Nah, you were saying some shit there, and I was like, damn, most people don't got the balls to say that shit.
You know what I'm saying?
I liked it because it brought me back to the Eminem days when you could say things and people weren't so soft.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think what goes around comes around. So I think,
True.
yeah.
Look at the shorts. Now we on
Bro,
the basketball court wearing
God,
short
dog.
shorts.
For real.
But
if that
back
shit
in the
under my
Kobe-
knees, boy,
Yeah.
get that shit out of my fucking face. I can't ball in that
But
shit.
back in the day, that's what it was though. Your
I
shorts had
know.
to be at the knees, maybe below. You feel me?
For real, though.
Now they're back up like back in the '90s and shit.
Exactly. Everything
Comes
goes.
around.
What did JT say? And then, bro, I told him, I'm like, this is what I got. Right, bro. He sent me the best treatment. I seen a videographer post this the other day. It's not my job to.
I did see that too. Yeah.
Yeah, to make the basically not do your fucking job as a videographer, bro. Like,
I ain't gonna
if
lie, I
you're-
shared that, but to a certain extent, I get it. But to a certain extent, nah.
Yeah,
you're right.
I
You
get
gotta
Put
make
that in
move.
your price, bro. Or
Yeah,
don't like,
true.
or just record, bro. Anybody could just record. Like,
Right.
if you charge him 500 or more, just come with an idea.
Was
at
it
least,
Lazy that posted?
Lazy, and he
Because he
wanted
be
my.
talking his shit, and I
I
fuck with
love.
Lazy
I
too.
fuck with Lazy too.
Yeah.
I need to get one done with. I fuck with you, Lazy, but that
Was it him or it might have been someone else?
it might have been someone else, but
I just think it's Lazy because I know he be saying
Lazy-
he be popping this shit.
yeah, but he one of the best videographers and
True,
hardest
he's dope,
working
he's dope.
videographers in the state easily.
Yeah, no,
Easily.
he is.
But yeah, that shit, I was like, huh? As an artist, I'm like, nah. You guys need to come up with a little something. That's what I'm paying you for. But
Right.
I'm different too though, because I know a lot of these rappers want $100 videos,
Right.
and they're sitting here
yeah.
rapping in front of fucking I-25 and shit.
No, yeah, no, you're right. Because there's a middle ground to it. I feel like because it's like you gotta, as a videographer, you gotta provide value, and I like to go the extra mile to make you happy.
Yeah,
I want the customer to be happy. I want you to keep coming back.
yeah.
But if you're spending $100, $200 on a video, I'm gonna be there for a max an hour, maybe two if
Yeah.
I'm feeling lucky, or like you're a dope artist, okay.
Right.
But like some people be really pushing it, and that's where I think he was coming from.
Yeah.
But you're right
That's
though,
why-
like because you can't be spending $3, $5, even $1,000 on a video, and all the dude's gonna do is pull up and shoot. Like, yeah, you want some
Yeah,
effects,
bro.
you want some.
Like, damn.
Are we gonna have some actors? You props?
Yeah,
like,
like, there's so much shit, but stop rapping in front of the cameras, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I be trying to tell. Luckily, I fuck with a lot of dope videographers, but I don't like rapping in front of the camera. I'm trying to
A
make
movie.
movie.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
bro.
real.
What do people want to see? What's the song about? I don't want to just See you rapping at the
Right.
camera. all
And that's
mad.
gonna bring more attention to the video, like, you know, doing something different. Don't just pull up with 20 guns in the video. Like, that shit's played out. This ain't
Yeah.
2012. This ain't Chicago.
Yeah.
Like,
2023. Don't put a gun in your video,
yeah,
bro.
like, no more of that shit, bro. You finna either get in trouble, or I can't even post on Instagram, or I'm gonna get flagged. Like,
For real, bro.
So, yeah.
Then you're gonna get mad because you can't post it, bro.
Yeah. And
Take
or-
your refund.
yeah. Or you can get mad because I
Get
have
some
to
new
fucking
props.
block it out for the whole video,
Yeah.
which takes me an extra 20 minutes.
Look at this, gentlemen.
Yeah, free game.
Ladies, gentlemen.
Free game.
Stop putting guns in your videos,
Yeah, if it's
bro.
a prop,
It's
cool.
whack.
But don't be doing that no more.
It's
That's
whack,
old.
man.
The mainstream blogs, the real ones who take their craft serious, ain't gonna post that.
They can't.
Yeah,
They
we're
can't,
not trying to
bruh.
get our pages deleted and shit. Like, and you don't want the feds on you anyways. Why?
Bro,
What's the point of
if
doing
you're
that
really
shit?
doing something with those guns, please don't. Please don't
Yeah,
put it in the
especially
music
that,
video,
yeah.
dog. But
Yeah,
it is what it
that
is.
shit
Shout out
dies
to all
out.
the artists, though, bro. The box,
Yeah.
I feel like we're really bubbling. We really bubbling. I think
Nah,
we're doing
facts.
some great shit. I think y'all need to go see that Jay Stone
Yeah.
feature. Go cop that Jay Stone feature. I know we killed that. We got a lot of stuff
Yeah.
though, bro.
We could probably sit here and keep going on for a minute, but it's been a minute. So
Yeah, for real.
you know, just to wrap it up, man. Let people know the one song or video. I know you just named one that they should check out though after this interview.
Man, let's just go with the most recent. Up One just dropped. Produced by JP the Juice Man, directed by JP the Juice Man. We shot this video in Houston and Bozeman, Montana. Shout out to my people
There
in
you go,
both
man.
areas. And then featuring Big and Keithy Backwood, man. Go cop that, man. We just dropped it, went crazy. It's definitely a summer anthem. Hazy season is on the fucking way though, so
Hell yeah. All right, my bad. I'm gonna ask one more question,
Let's do it.
then we'll do the shout outs.
let's do it.
Do you, coming from the north side, right? Because I come up from up here too.
Yeah.
Not all the way up north, but just, you know, north metro area.
Yeah.
Do you feel like there's any, you know, people might look at you a certain way, like, oh, he's got it? Because, you know, the north, you know, there's definitely has its trenches, don't get me wrong. But, like, people, I feel like, have this general assumption about the north part of Denver, like, oh, it's nice up there. They ain't struggling. Like, do you ever feel like there's any assumptions about you, or what's, like, the common misconceptions about you?
Yeah, actually, bro.
Or even North Metro. and
Bro,
Denver
even
in
people I
general.
grew up with out here got this perception of me of like oil money and shit. It's because of how I carry myself.
Yeah.
It shows I don't care what people think about me. It shows a very insecure side of themselves, bro. One, I don't care who thinks I'm hard. I fuck with all the gangsters out here, bro. For real, for real. I don't care to act hard.
Right.
I get money, bro, and I make the best music out here, bro. For real. Like, I'm top 2 and I'm not 2. That's what I'm focused on. I'm not out here focused on like being a tough guy and shit like that, bro. If it gets down to something crazy, like, we could get something crazy popping. But, like, that's not what we on, bro. Like, I think the biggest misconception is, like, yeah, this food comes from money when literally we come from nothing. Yeah, I feel like the biggest misconception is we come from money, which that we literally come from nothing at all, zero. We came from Afghanistan to America with nothing at all. And then, I mean, everybody has it hard, bro. I mean, from 14 to like 24, I was just in and out of jail. So I don't know how everybody moves. I just know I'm kind of institutionalized with how it is in jails and shit. I know how jails work. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, y'all think what you want. Go listen to the music though. We're Hazy been about to hit 70K streams on
Hell yeah.
Spotify alone,
Let 'em know,
bro.
let 'em
Like,
know.
we about to hit M's this year alone, bro. We not worried about your opinion or how I look to you guys, because we going up, bro. The world's gonna see it. I just hope y'all see it too. Don't be late.
That's love, man. You got any final thoughts, shout outs, last minute things you want to speak on?
Shout out My High Minute, best podcast in the fucking universe, man. Shout out a bunch of my dogs in the state, Rand Steez, all the boys in Greeley, No Choice, Trap Baby, YK, 4L Zach, Codeine, Boulder County. Let's go, man. Let's make some fucking noise. Aurora.
Shout out Deion Sanders, man.
Yeah.
Bringing the culture.
Prime time, baby.
Boulder,
Prime
man.
time. I'm coming.
And I'm a CSU guy. I ain't gonna hold you, but
I'm coming. See you.
shout out Foco, man.
We'll see you.
That's all.
I'm coming. We coming.
Yeah.
Man, shout out Primetime for real, bro. 4 a.m. in Boulder going up. Hazy OBE, man.
Yes, sir, man.
Mamba out.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Comment down below your favorite Hazy OBE song in the comments, man. Who you want to work with in Denver, though, low key? Is there anyone?
Man,
Is there anyone you haven't worked with yet that you want to?
I think me and AP need to get one done.
Okay.
I mean, we got some shit done, but it's like on someone else's song.
Mm.
Me and Hunter Pack. Rachel Bailey for sure. Rachel
dope,
Bailey,
she's dope.
she going crazy right now. And then Kayla Ray.
She's dope.
And low key, me and Trev need to do an EP.
Yeah.
Me and Trev need to do an EP. That shit gonna be crazy.
Man. Okay, man. Y'all go fucking tune in, man. Make sure I hit that like button, comment down below, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button to stay notified when all the latest news drops. I think that just about does it. Make sure y'all go follow Hazy OBE on everything: Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. All that links will be in the description. Go stream that. Go watch that. Mile High Minute, #1 blog in the universe. We out. Shout out to Box State.
Woo!